Morning, morning, everyone. How are you all this morning? Uh, I am doing well. I really am. I feel great. Um, Physically, feel good. Mentally, I'm a little nuts, but what the heck? I've always been that way my whole life anyway. Um, one thing I forgot to add yesterday to my videos is my pets. I've always traveled from the very beginning. In fact, I think from the beginning of my life, I've always had animals. There's a picture of me when I was about maybe 2 with holding a little puppy black and white dog. I mean, I've always loved animals. So I have always traveled with animals. Um, when I started off, I had 4 dogs, no, 6 dogs and 4 cats. That's right. Just me, 6 dogs, 4 cats, 2 kids. Because at the time I had only the 2 with me. And then as they passed away, most of them were quite old when they passed away, I would rescue another one. I am a rescuer. I'm always rescuing. Not only animals, but people as well. Like Jet's my little rescue. My little black cat, that's my rescue. Candy was being given away with 9 puppies all together in that cage, and they had already given some away, so can you imagine that poor mama dog? But I got her. I've lost quite a few of my animals, of course. Initially, considering all these years that I've been traveling, yes, some of them did pass away. My oldest one right now is Brian. He's my older one. Brian, I can't quite figure out how old Brian is. All I know is I met my husband in 2011, and Brian was at least 3 years old then. So that's 10, 13, 14, maybe 15 years old. So that's my oldest one. Cookie's 3, and Candy will be 2 in June or July. I'm not positive, but June or July, she'll be 2. Jet, I don't know how old Jet is. I rescued Jet in the forest, as a lot of you know, and I don't know how old Jet really is. I was figuring Jet might have been a year old. That must have been her first litter, and she must have been a year old when I found her. Maybe year and a half. So she's less than 3. And Doris Louise, she is, let me see, 16, 6. She's maybe 7 years old. She's quite healthy though. She's about 7 years old. So yeah, the dogs are moving the bus. They're tied to it right now because he's working on the trailer. So he's already got the lights and all on it. He's just gonna put the rails up on it. But anyway, let's see, we got, and that's Brian. What's new? What's new? All right, Brian. Okay, don't worry about it. She doesn't like the idea that the bus just moved. Anyway, yeah, I've traveled with animals my whole life, and a lot of people say, well, should I get a dog to travel with? Wouldn't it be an inconvenience? You can't do this, you can't do that. Well, you know what? When you have children, there's a lot of things you can and cannot do that you want to do because you have children, because you're a parent and you have a responsibility. That's the same with an animal. there's a lot of places that I would love to go into, but I'm not going to leave them in a vehicle for a very long time. Depends on the weather, of course. Wintertime, I have more of an option to be able to do things longer away from them. But in the summer, no, 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 no. No, I can't leave them, you know. But, you know, it's a responsibility. And they've always been my responsibility, and I'll always take care of them the way that I find best to do so. But, you know, my last dog that I lost was Minichi, and Minichi was 15 years old when Minichi died. Maybe long older. Let's see. Oh, no, she was 18 years old. I'm trying to think. She was 18 years old when she passed away. So, yeah, I keep them. And, you know, they say, well, it's not a good life for an animal to be stuck in an area. My animals aren't stuck. We walk them. We put them in a leash because there's rules, and we follow the rules. Be responsible for your dog. Keep them contained, and I keep mine contained. The cats, they don't even want to go out. They don't want to go out. What's his name? Jet one time got outside and was scared to death because I guess she remembered, you know, I had a rough time out there all by myself, and right now I've got food all the time, and I got loving all the time, and I can play in there. So my cats are really very adjusted to being indoors. Doris Louise has never been outdoors. She got out one day, door was open. She got out and she hid under the bus, which I was able to get her out and put her back in. She did not like being outdoors. She was not outdoors when my husband had her either. So, yeah. Wow. You know, Doris is closer to 8. The more I think about it. Yeah. But anyway, I advise anybody, if you want to have an animal with you, have them. Take the responsibility. Learn what the rules are wherever you go. Just be a responsible parent. You won't have a problem. And truthfully, when you're traveling by yourself, they're a joy. Do you know there's a lot of times that I had no one to talk to, but I had them to talk to. And we had great conversations. And you know what? They never backtalked me. Never did. Not like my kids did. Nope, they never did. They just sat there and listened, and that was it, you know. So it's really great company to have. And they give you so much joy. So much joy. Pets, what can I say? I love them. I love them. I love all animals. I've had raccoon for a pet. I've had deer for a pet. I had a possum that I rescued that was very sweet and friendly with me. It was little when I got it. I've had chickens that I took in. I had pig that I took in my house because it was injured and I took care of it. I've had the joy of so many different animals that I have had. I've had parrot. I've had finches. I've had, oh God, I can go on and on and on and on. But they brought me such joy. Such joy. So, if you're in doubt about having an animal, I would advise, get one. Get one. Number one, a dog can be very protective. I've had a cat that was very protective. That whatever was going on out there, she alerted me. So, you know, it's, Well, animals are joy. Their company, they're great company. Their protection. What else can I say? Peace, my friends. I love you all. God bless you.